What's good, everybody? It's H back with another 12 Hub TV video, and today we are going to hit you in the head with my personal top 10 shoes for 2020, and I'm going to break the list up in some different ways into multiple videos for y'all. But yeah, this is just the shoes that I was really digging. Some I own, some I don't, but yeah, we're just going to go get right into it, and let's talk about the year 2020. Let's go. So yeah, 2020 has been like a crazy year, as you all know. First we had the bug hit us, the pandemic that got there, and then the US had their presidential elections. We had a lot of social unrest in the streets. We had a lot of craziness going on top of just the regular, normal craziness that goes on. Not much more I could say. But either way, I had a pretty good year. A lot of good things happened, like getting more serious about YouTube. Work's good, business is good, all of that type of stuff. Really heavy into the sneaker game, as you know. And I'm trying to, expand out into other things, and we're going to talk about more of those things, like I keep saying, podcasting, other channels with different topics, and we're just going to explore them as we grow. Running a media company is a tough job, one-man job right now. Editing video, producing video, getting in front of the camera and doing all this stuff. So yeah, buying the clothes and the shoes and everything to give you the best possible product I can as I grow and learn. But I appreciate everybody who's come through and supported and left likes, left comments and all that stuff. It's been a hell of a ride, and we're gonna keep going with it. So I'm just gonna get right into my list. Got it right in front of me on the iPad, so excuse me if I look down a few times. It's whatever. And I'm gonna start at number 10. My number 10. This is gonna be an odd one. Some of y'all like this shoe, and I got a lot of comments saying that y'all liked it. It's the Adidas Ultra 4D in the black and purple, which I own, and the S&S green tea time colorway, which I missed out on because I had no clue it dropped. And that came out sometime in December, I believe, like December 4th of this year. Just missed it. 4D was off my radar, but I love the black and purple shoe, which it harkens back to the OG Ultra Boost 1.0 styling. And I did a wear test on that. You can check that video right here, and that went okay. I like the way the shoe looked on my foot, but 4D is not the most comfortable technology. Did not break in well for me. I haven't rocked it as much. I gotta go find it actually somewhere in my pile here, but I do want to rock that shoe more in 2021. So that's number 10 for me. And number 9, another Adidas. This time it's a Yeezy, and it's the Yeezy Quantum basketball. I got the barium colorway and the Quantum, or gray, black, whatever. Both of them very dope. I've been wearing the OG Quantum colorway a lot. Very comfortable shoe, the lifestyle version. I have not gotten a chance to take it out and on the court, but I will play with that shoe. Lifestyle and regular. I mean, I have a big foot, so I think I'll have enough support if I lace it up tight enough so I could rock with the lifestyle on the court, and I'll definitely do a video on it when I'm back on the court playing with, people and whatever. But yeah, the Yeezy Quantum basketball, fly shoe, very creative. The reflective materials, the overall structure of the shoe, just Kanye getting into that sports realm was game changing, and when it dropped, it was epic. They had like these tanks riding around in All-Star Weekend in Chicago, I believe, and they were handing out free pairs and all this other stuff. So epic drop, very limited in the beginning. Then they re-released it 2 other times, I believe, during the year, and came out with many colorways. Not much hype around it, but it was an innovation as far as styling of basketball shoes, and also just overall styling of a high top in general. It really hit home with that futuristic look with the waves and all that other junk in it. So that's my number 9. Number 8, and this one's an independent brand, so shout out to Sire Collective, Devlin Carter, my man, you did an amazing job with the Saya Collective Culture Vulture. I have the Fuck Racism shoe, which is right here. And you know I did the review on this a couple of months ago. You check that right here. But this shoe is fire. The all reflective upper, glow in the dark sole. You know, I did everything in the video. Very comfortable shoe. Love it. I've worn this a few times already. The sole's already a little dirty right there. But yeah, you slide it right on. But the quality of these bad boys is amazing. And I advise any of you, if you ever catch a drop, go buy it. It's a great shoe. And that is my number 8. Number 7. And this will be a very, very... Well, you know, I think a lot of you will be disappointed, but this is one of my favorite shoes. The Nike Space Hippie 04. When these dropped on Nike, I didn't get any of them. I believe it came out in July 3rd, right before the 4th of July. And I was curious to get these because I did get an early pair of the 04s. So I wanted to get one and try it on my feet. I got a size 10.5 or something, which I ended up just selling anyway once I got it. But that shoe, the 04 is the mass-produced version. The other ones are made out of more premium materials and went for about $50 more in price. So this one was more accessible, and throughout the year they dropped more colorways. And they dropped the color, my favorite color, the Gray Vault. Again in a men's size. I had the Gray Vault I bought on resale, and the Crimson, I think, which is the lighter gray, and the white. So I haven't worn those yet, but the gray Vault I wore a lot. Got a lot of like second looks and compliments on those shoes whenever I wear them. It's a dope silhouette, that one. The fact that the materials held it back a little bit doesn't mean much to me. But some people are like, oh, the other one, the 03s are better, the 2s, the 1s, whatever. I think the 04 is great. It's accessible. There's still some. They're sitting at on most major retailers. They're pretty comfortable. I've walked around in them a lot. There's enough heel there to give you support, and the upper is stretchable, so it's wide foot friendly. Great shoe. Get you a pair while they're still out there. The Nike Space Hippie 04. Number 6. The LeBron Game Day, or Media Day. I keep calling it Game Day. Media Day. LeBron Media Day. This shoe he wore back in October of 2019, but it didn't drop until, I believe, let's see. The shoe didn't drop till spring or May of 2020. And it sold out. They dropped them again. Sold out again. Prices fell a little bit. I held out a long time for this. I didn't get it until the fall. But it's in my collection now. It's right here. This is one of the shoes. I got the other one in the case. There's a purple one. But dude, look at this. This is fire, yo. I love the way that Nike, the leather is so buttery soft right here. Speckling on the air bubble right there. Just freaking amazing. I've put these on my feet a few times. I have not gone outside with them. Again, I want to hoop in something like this. But whew, man, I'll be one of those corny dudes on the court, all Laker geared up with this puppy on my feet and rocking out. Oh, I can't wait to get back on the court, man. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, these number 6. Number 5 is a shoe I owned for a little bit and had to return it back to Nike. The Nike Air Zoom Alpha Fly Next Percent. Very dope running shoe. It actually got me back into running for a little bit until they got damaged. Now, I damaged them on my own accord, ripped a hole in them by mistake, got caught on like a nail or something. So the upper is very thin. It's like a thinner fly knit. I forgot what it's called. You can check out my video up here. I go into whole detail about it. Yeah, it's a thinner fly knit, and it was, wow, I can't describe the feeling of wearing it, but when I was running, it was crazy. I had to get insoles to have a wider foot. It does, if you're using them casually, don't worry about that. You have enough support, in my opinion. But when you're running, a person like me who has this wide foot that kind of goes like wider whenever I'm running, I had to get insoles, so I invested that money, and it was like running on clouds. For the few weeks I had the shoe, I was running in them a lot, and it was amazing. I love that shoe. And as my number 5, I'm gonna try to get another pair soon, so that's 5. Number 4, a newer shoe, and I have it in hand. I'm gonna do a video on it right after this one, but it's a Nike Zoom 4 MMW, Matthew M. Williamson. It looks like a Road Warrior, ISPA, but like I said in the video that I did about it, it's a more refined version of the shoe. I opened the box already, looked at it. It's clean as hell, man. It fits my feet. It's amazing. I'm going to wear it as much as I can. Great shoe, from my opinion. It came with a lot of accessories in the box, which I kind of knew about, but I was like, oh, it's pretty high quality. So when I do the unboxing or the review of it, you'll see all that, and an on foot, which I don't do much of, but I'm wearing these. So yeah, that shoe to me, just like, it hit home because it was like the best of both worlds to me. It could be an everyday use shoe and a shoe that looks unique and different. The color is basic and neutral, so I was happy with that at the end of the day, because you could kind of just throw some sweatpants on, black, white, whatever, and you're good. Gray. But overall, the price kind of pushed a lot of people out of the market for it, and since it is kind of a basic shoe, a lot of people were turned off by that. So yes, it sold out, 1, but 2, resale wasn't too crazy. I ended up dropping, like, all in about $680 off of StockX. I had to get it right away. I wasn't unhappy with my purchase, but I've seen them start moving for lesser prices now, like $100 less. I paid, like, before taxes and everything, like $610, but you know, I could, if I waited a little bit longer, I probably could have got it for just under $550, maybe $560, who knows. But I'm not unhappy with my purchase, so that's that. And that is my number 4 for 2020. Number 3, and this one is a draw because there's 2 different, well, it's the same model but 2 different colorways, and that is, there we go, the Union Air Jordan 4. Now, a lot of people who did these lists had this in their top 5 or top 3, 4, whatever. I love this shoe. This is the guava colorway, size 14. I can't put this on my feet. It's too big. I think put a couple pair of socks on. I could wear it, but there's about, if you look at the video I did on this, and I said it would be about $2,000 in resale. It's starting to sell for $2,000 for resale, and I am going to sell it very soon. Overall, man, just the styling of the shoe caught people by surprise. The way they stitched this whole part in and kind of troll people to make it look like it was kind of a, like, whack or whatever. That didn't affect me. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's cool. Then Jerry Lorenzo dropped those pictures and people went bananas. Justin Bieber wore it in that Drake video. People went more bananas, and now it's just a very sought after colorway. The black one, just as good in my opinion. And that shoe is going to, I have that one too. I just have not had it shipped to me. It's in my GOAT storage locker because I have way too many shoes in the house, and I'm not sure when or if I'm ever going to wear that shoe at any point now. I'll have it shipped to me when I'm ready to wear it. But I have both colorways, and I think it's sort of a draw because the black one's a little more wearable, but the other one is definitely an eye catcher or head turner, whatever you want to call it. And that one is the deal. So that's my number 3, the Jordan 4 Retro Union. And my number 2, which was number 1 on a lot of people's lists, but number 2 on my list, the Jordan 5 OffWhite, the black one, the mousseline, whatever you want to call it. This shoe, I got it off the Nike raffle. It's freaking amazing. I have not unDS'd these yet because I have the phobia of rocking Jordans. But this, boy, look at this shoe. I love the way that I love the deconstructed look of the OffWhite brand. The way Virgil does that. The holes here, the hole in the tongue, the Swiss cheese hole in the tongue. It's just cool to me. A lot of people, some people don't like it, some true heads, but I love it. And you know, the off-white tag, just everything. Smells amazing too. I love that glue smell. Everything about this shoe. It's a lighter version of the Air Jordan 5. Way more wearable. All that padding here is gone. It's just a great freaking looking shoe. Kind of fits all seasons as well. Could kind of rock. You could rock this in the summertime. Definitely more winter. It's not winterized because there's all these holes, but yeah, definitely could pull this off in the wintertime as well. And I love it. And I am excited to unds this at some point if I have the balls to, because I want to. I don't know. Like, it's selling for $1,000 right now, and I ended up getting 2 pairs. So I don't know. It seems like one of those shoes I'm on the fence about, and if I ever were to wear a Jordan, it would be this one. The number one shoe for me for 2020 is the Nike ISPA Road Warrior. I got both colorways, the clear jade and the sail. Shout out to the homie who sold this to me off a goat, but I love this shoe. And when I unds it, you'll see it for real. But yeah, the sale colorway is a little more is popping right now as far as resale. Selling just over $1,000 in my size and other sizes too. But the double stack zoom, the 2 front zoom pockets, the sole that looks like a Lego brick, the camel toe, the lacing system that's just buckles, man. This shoe is amazing. Okay, and when shoes start looking like this, you know, I think Jacques Slade said this. I watched his video and he had this at number 2 or 3, I think, on his list. But yeah, that when shoes start looking like this, y'all will be amazed and buy into it at that point, and this will just be a classic. It's gonna be like how Jordan 1s were to basketball, or you know, actually Jordan 3s or something like that. Like the when people started seeing that technology and stuff in shoes and saying like, oh, you can rock a mid, you can do this, you can do that, you can put air and all this crazy stuff, Reebok pumps, things like that. It's going to be like people gonna look back and say, oh, that was the OG. This is the OG. Number 1 on my list. Tell me what you think about that, and yeah, get at me in the comments. Tell me what your top 10 were as well. I'm curious to see. My top 10 is littered basically with, you know, one independent brand, Nike and Adidas, no New Balance, no ASIC, you know, in those Sean Weatherspoons, whatever, those are kind of dope, those ASICs, and there was a couple others, but they didn't make this list or my other list, and I know there were some New Balances that really hit this year. I have one on my shoes I don't own list, which I really like, but we'll get into that in the next one. Check back with us and give me a shout in the comments again. I want to hear what your top 10 were for 2020. It's 2020. Yeah, it's 2021 right now, and I want y'all to, you know, enjoy the new year, get a fresh start if you can, and be blessed. You know, I took a lot of things for granted this past lifetime. 2020 was really eye-opening, and to be making it out alive and breathing and talking to y'all is amazing to me. So I'm looking forward to 2021 and everything it has to bring, because obviously, in my opinion, it can't get any worse than 2020. So yeah, that's all we got. This is another 12 Hub TV video, and we are out.